Writing a flora is not writing like just another book. The information in the flora is based on thousands or actually millions of data. The data in a flora are gained from mostly herbarium material. For this work on the flora, Bill has actually collected in the Cook Islands more than 4,400 plant specimens. He brought these specimens to the Allen Herbarium. In the Allen Herbarium, we have altogether 40,000 specimens that were collected from Pacific Islands. And Bill studied the characters of many of these carefully. He then summarized character analyses in the form of descriptions, which are now published in the flora. So, writing a flora means actually hours and hours and hours of research in the herbarium.
We're very proud at Landcare Research that we've been able to support this work in terms of the science that it's produced and in terms of the output of the volume we have finally. We're very proud of a long history of working with the Cook Islands and with other organisations in the Pacific on plants, but also on insects and animals and also with soils in order to make sure that these systems are catalogued and their progress is followed.
There are many milestones in the Cook Islands, achieving self-government in 1965, the translation of the Holy Bible into our own language, and the production of our Maori dictionary. But today, Bill, this is absolutely monumental for the Cook Islands. And to say thank you, Bill, I think would not be enough to recognize your commitment. And so I'd like to say, tuhia ki te rangi, tuhia ki te whenua. Ko te mea nui, Bill, ko te aroha, ti he Māori ora. So it's the love, Bill, I know that you've given to your good friend, and to his request to write this book. I know that it has been tiresome work, and it has taken a lot of energy for you to get me here to stand in front of you, to thank you for the work that you have done on behalf of my father.
I really feel embarrassed that I should be the reason for this when there are so many other people to thank for. The person who I most want to thank, who unfortunately is here but is no longer, is Tony Utanga. Because Tony was the one who knew I had been interested in collecting plants in the Cook Islands for several years. Some years I collected and dried specimens and everything. And he was the one who persuaded me. Said, Bill, there is no complete flora of the Cook Islands, and this is something we need. He said, you're the only person who could do this, if you would. And so I said, well, Tony, I'll do my best.
For a small island developing state, such as the Cook Islands, knowing what plants exist in our country is the first step in the effective management of our precious and unique floral biodiversity. This publication, I hope, will strengthen our resolve in the Cook Islands to enhance our working knowledge of the flora that make up our lush island landscapes and upon which we are so dependent. May your legacy, Dr. Bill, as encapsulated in this publication, live long for the benefit of all of us today and generations to follow. And may it continue to contribute to the flowering of our knowledge here and abroad on flora of the Cook Islands.